welcome to the Deakin University Senior Women's Match of the Round between North Ringwood and Park Orchards. Big game ahead, Premier Division Round 1. Great to have the women's competition back all today throughout the 6 divisions of the competition. I'm Ryan Long, joined by Blake Tennant and Josh Ward. Big day out of Quamby for us as well. We've got the senior men's game coming up a little bit later, but we'll get to that shortly because we do have the senior coach of the North Ringwood Football Club, Jake Ireland, in the studio with us today. Jake, thanks for joining us. A big day, first game in Premier Division. You unfurl the flag and you play a side you met just a couple of years ago in a grand final.
Yeah, very exciting. We were thrilled when we found out we're going to be playing this game round 1. It's obviously, we've got a bit of history with Park Orchards as well, and we've played some great games against them. But also just for us to play against the standard in the competition, that's such a big thing for us. Where moving up a division, we just want to see where we're at straight away. And I think Park Orchards are obviously the benchmark, and we respect them so much. So it's a great opportunity to play.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Premier Division, you've been building for this for quite a while. You had a really good couple of seasons in Division 1, dominant year last year. How did you obviously see the season and the reward to get the premiership and come up to Premier Division? And it is such an even competition. It was a great season last year in Premier. How much is you and the girls looking forward to getting stuck into Premier?
Absolutely. I think that year that we finished runners-up, we were still not better than but halfway through last year, we thought straight away, like, we're definitely ready to be in Premier and match it with some of the best teams in the league. So, for us to win the premiership as well, and it was really the icing on the cake. And now we're just really excited to have a good year of footy in Premier.
Jake, good to see you. Good to talk footy again with you. Premiership last year, but I want to talk about the club because I've got a message from you November, and it's going to happen, and I'm really happy about this news. But 3 sides for North Ringwood this year, which is a outstanding achievement from not only from yourself but bringing the program in, and what you're doing is incredible things, and the club as well enforcing it. How's it all going with the 3 teams? I heard there's some big numbers on the training track.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Like, we've had, I think we had about 60 girls to choose from this week. So, had about 20 in each of our sides, and we get to watch our thirds team play today, and hopefully secure the first win in their history. And it's been fantastic. Like, I think probably didn't realise that obviously one of the benefits of having 3 teams is that we get so many people to training and to club functions and to dinner on a Thursday night, and it's really just helped build the culture around the club, and we feel so proud about it.
And bringing in some players as well, 2 from Donvale, Mia van Oosterwijk and Grace Hartman as well. How have they settled into the club with obviously Donvale folding a couple of weeks ago? Yeah,
they've been fantastic. Like, I think me and my assistant Luke, we were very we desperately wanted to add them to our list, and they sort of a couple little pieces that we wanted to add to our structure and everything. But that's sort of that. They're fantastic people, and I love to hear how they fit into the group. And it's been great. It's been great having them along.
And you're coming against a Park Orchard side, of course, won the premiership last year. But I'm going to ask you this question for yourself. But was it mentioned during the week? Was it mentioned? What happened in 2024 and. Is it sort of a redemption sort of game to get the 4 points against them this time around?
No, it wasn't mentioned this week. It was mentioned back at about November. We desperately wanted this opportunity to play against them, and I hope Park Orchards want to play against us too, because we feel like we can be evenly matched with them, and like I was saying to my group, I don't need to try and fire them up or anything. Like, we're gonna, the contest is going to be on, and our group desperately wants to win. So we know we're in for a good day.
Now I want to talk about yourself. All right, I know it's all about the courage, but I want to talk about you. So Easter time, you're in the Stillwell Gift. I was tuning into that at the MCG, and I hear you were running in a final, a men's final. Do you want to give us an impact on how that went, and where'd you pole in that big race?
Yeah, I finished second in the Stillwell Gift this year. Obviously, would have loved to have gone one better, but I suppose it's my 2 worlds. That Easter time, it's all about my running and really prioritising that. And then as soon as my running season's over, it's straight into the footy, and I'm the football coach once again.
How much, just touching back on Park Orchards, how much inspiration does that give you after they won the Premier Division flag last year, and you're coming in a pretty strong position as well with 3 sides, and the fact you've quite comfortably won the Division 1 premiership last year?
Yeah, like we said, like we thought we were ready to go up, and to see Park Orchards go and make the jump from winning a Division 1 flag to winning Premier, gives us the inspiration to try and do the same thing. Essentially, we're not here to just try and scrape into finals. We want to try and be the best team in the league, and we know that Park Orchards is obviously one of the major people to beat. So getting the opportunity to play them today is awesome.
Well, it's a big opportunity for North Ringwood today. Jake, thanks for joining us. I know it's a busy morning. You've got the girls in Division 5 out there at the moment holding on with 10 minutes to go. The flag unfurling soon. All the best for today, and we look forward to seeing the side run out.
Cheers, thanks guys.
Thanks, Jake Island there, the senior coach of the North Ringwood Football Club, premiership coach with the Saints, and looking forward to seeing how North Ringwood go in Premier Division. We're going to be joined in a moment by Simon McAuliffe, who will be stepping into the media van in just a moment. As very interestingly enough, both sides, it's very rare that both sides that we see in round one are coming off a flag themselves. Obviously, Park Orchards in Premier and North Ringwood in Division 1. And Simon McAuliffe joins us now. And Simon, great to have you on. David Boel's sick, I hear, but you've been kind enough to join us in the van ahead of the game.
No, he's not sick. We're trying something new this year.
Okay,
he's going to coach home games, and we're going to take care of the away games for him. So.
Oh, very good. Oh.
No, hang on. The blank looks on all your faces, and no, I'm joking.
Oh, I took you for your word, but
I thought you were being very true.
Of course, yourself, you're a premiership coach with Park Orchards 2 years ago, and the club. And I want to touch on this a little bit. I know it's a new year, it's a new season, but did you get a chance just to reflect on last season, on what a story that was, to come up to Premier Division? No one's done that before, to come up to Premier and not just make finals and win finals, but go the whole way and win the flag. It's a really great story for the club.
I know it's something we're very proud of, and I think we have reflected on it. It was something that got unbelievable legs. We played the Basin first round last year, and we're happy just to be competitive, and that went okay that day, and the whole season just grew. And I love some of the media stuff you guys have done on what happened at the end of the season, which as the legs grew and got and then to actually pull it off in the end was like, whoa, it would have happened around the leagues, but it was a pretty major effort by us. So.
And then going into this season now, a bit of a different perspective compared to last year. What is there anything you changed going into a season now that, I think you've probably got 7 sides looking at you guys as a real big threat this season?
Yeah, no, I think we had the that little bit under the radar type thing for maybe for the first part of last season, and that being under the radar is nice. But I think being in the spotlight's even better. Some added pressure that comes with it, and the girls are up for it. We haven't really lost anyone. We've gained a few players, and then the big thing we focused on from it's been a couple of years in the making, but to get a reserve side up, which I think most of the Prem teams have got, and that's been incredible for us in pre-season, and then also. We've only had to do one selection so far, but that sort of selection pressure, and we've got to get used to that, and the girls get used to that performance, and there's a whole range of things that brings into it. So
good to always talk to you, Simon. You're back, I guess. I think you love a bit of coaching, which is great to see. But I'm talking about that second side. So does it come down to, who's running the program at Park Orchards, which is doing an extremely good job as well, but does it also come down to the juniors from Park Orchards coming through, or is it a bit of a mixed bag of the girls finding friends to have a kick around and playing footy?
The junior club, I think we're blessed that Park Orchards juniors for a long time now have been had great numbers, and a big proportion of the girls in the senior team are ex-juniors. We've had an injection again this year. The year before we didn't have any juniors come through. It was just one of those strange years. But the second team, it's friends. We got a few newbies never played before,
which is great to see.
Mainly juniors when I think about it, and that's exciting. They've got a pathway that they can see from. Having under 12s and under 13s sort of train with us occasionally and sort of look up to the big girls, so to speak, and then for them to sort of choose at the end of under 18s do I stop or like, what do I do? Yeah, but they've come in big numbers, and I think we've got around 50 girls, which is we're pretty happy with, and that was the number we were aiming for. For what North Ringwood have done to get 3 teams up is it's pretty crazy, and hats off to them.
So just coming into this year, won the premiership last year, and what's been the thing in off season this year? You know, do we want to do it again? That will be the goal, of course. But what's been the main message heading into this pre-season?
You can't quell the competitive streak in the girls. They had to have I don't know, there was 25 girls last year that probably played in that team. I think that many on the bench in the grand final. And they haven't sort of flicked to, that was great. We've won a couple in a row. Let's just relax. I don't get any sense of that. It's like, what can we do this year? And that's why I sort of love the fact that we will be in the spotlight a bit more and a little bit added pressure. And I think they've got a little bit of the bring it on type sort of mentality type thing.
There you go.
Simon, a couple of handy recruits. Chloe Thorne, I think, played Vic Metro and Oakley Chargers last year, plus a pair of Donvale players, Tegan Bradley and Tess Power. How have they settled into the fold?
Just with big smiles on their faces. That's the great thing, just looking around with all these new girls that you're sort of building relationships with them and you don't know them too well, but after a couple of months of pre-season and sort of seeing some of those girls with their talent, it's pretty exciting, and I feel we've had some pre-season camp, and we've done everything to sort of make this big number become sort of one family, and everyone's on the same page, and it's a shame about Donvale. It's but I think North Ringwood have got a couple of North Donvale girls as well.
Yeah, I was going to say Grace Hartman and a couple of others as well, but. I mean, you look at obviously the Park Orchards junior program and the youth coming through on top of someone like Chloe Thorne. That must be great and give you confidence heading into the future as well. Yeah, that's
I know a couple of other competitions. Some teams are folding, and just mentioning Donvale there. That's not great. So to have our juniors set up, as not insurance, but just as a great source, and then for the girls to aspire to to see what we've done the last couple of seasons. It's something that I know that as I said, the junior girls that we do have occasionally train with us, you can see their big wide open eyes going, oh my God, like this is so good. So
absolutely fantastic to have you on board in the pre-game. It's a big afternoon ahead. Looking forward to this. 2 great sides. Park Orchard's really well set up at the moment, and we're really looking forward to seeing how the girls play today and throughout the season.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Thanks to Simon McCall coming in today, of course, ahead of the big game between the Sharks and the Saints. They last met in the 2024 Grand Final, Division 1, which is a 7-point difference in the end. I think me and you were calling that one.
I was going to say, that was I remember listening back to the call, and that was an entertaining game out there at H.E.
It really was. It was I think going downhill at H.E. Parker. A bit of a...
All the goals were to the right side that day, I remember.
And we do also have our boundary rider with us in Kate Green. Kate, great to have you back on board for another season in round 1. 2 great sides. I think we've got... I think we're going to set the tone early. I think this is going to be probably one of the best games we see this season.
Absolutely. I feel with both teams, they know each other. Okay, there's a season in between when they last played each other, as all of you have touched on. But I feel these teams really do know each other because they had a long time in Div 1 playing against each other. I feel that whatever the outcome today, it's going to be a tweaking for both sides, because North Ringwood will know where they are playing against last year's Premier, and Park Orchards will know what they need to tweak. I just want to say with North Ringwood, you were talking about the junior girls with Park Orchards. North Ringwood actually have, coming into their season, senior side, women's this season, 5 girls that have played for North Ringwood from under 12s. So that in itself is also a great positive and a wonderful thing for all football clubs to have this pathway for women's football from junior girls all the way through.
I think when you look at the top sides in the divisions, and well, there's two things. One, I would say almost everyone has really strong juniors, and that always helps when obviously the pathway into the senior football. But now most of these sides have a second team. So we talked about Park Orchards getting a second side, North Ringwood having a third this year. Baronia's got two. The Basin, who have been in Premier, not this year, but have been in Premier for a while, have had the two. The Eastern Devils have had two senior sides. South Belgrave have had two sides at some stages. Forgetting a couple. South Croydon have had two. So that is a recipe of success, I think, for senior women's programs.
You can also add Bonnie South. I believe they've got
Bonnie
two
South
sides.
are on the rise, and they've now got a second side.
Yep, first time in the club history that they've got two sides playing, which is great.
Just before we continue, that game in the Division 5 one has just finished right in front of us, and North Ringwood have won by a point, 5-4-34 to Upper Ferntree Gully, 5-3-33. So the Saints, for the first time in Division 5, their third team, walk away with a win as you see someone walk past.
Proud
and
supporters, Park
very
Orchards.
happy with that. So great start for North Ringwood. Of course, their Division 3 side is at Kimley Reserve today as Park Orchards ran out to the field in the white clash trip today, Kate?
I was just going to say, when Lee and I got here, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and the girls for Div 5 North Ringwood were, getting here and getting on the field and warming up. The really lovely thing that we saw was the leadership team and most of the senior women's team that we're going to be live streaming were here supporting the girls, watching their warm-up and everything. And then when the girls ran out to go onto the field to start this game, the senior women that were here were lined up with them along with the coaches and the support team, and it was just really lovely to see, and a nice way to start off their third side for the season, and that really speaks strongly of the strong culture that North Ringwood have. But we also know that other clubs have that strong culture with their women's sides as well.
Yeah, it's great to see, and they've finally decided to put a good jumper on, because I remember last time they played, it was not a good look. The
two black jumpers.
Yeah,
and clash a bit. But also, I think last year they were wearing the clash strip Park Orchards, which looked great on grand final day against South Belgrave, who have a similar black jumper. So the clash jumpers will come out a fair bit this year, I think, with these sides. But as North Ringwood line up as well, they're about to unfurl the flag. I'm not sure if we've got the camera set up to.
We
to
mentioned
get
it on top
if Lockie's ready.
The catfish is already around. Game number 550 today for Davis Harrigan. Great to see.
Effort.
Great to see from the great man. So, we'll be able to unfurl this flag.
So the Division 1 premiership flag from 2025. Correct. As that's about to go up. Unfortunately, we can't quite get that on the camera shot. Oh, there we go. So there, special moment for the North Ringwood Football Club as they now get ready to go for season 2026. And, they're going to be a story this year. We talked about Park Orchards, what they were achieved last season we thought was almost impossible. And they pulled it off, and I think the Saints are going to look at that as a real opportunity to be able to do something similar. I really like the lineup. A lot of talented players on both sides. This is a hard one to tip when you look at it, and when you think about the predictions going into the start of the season. Were very hard, Josh, trying to find four sides to finish in the top four, and then leave a couple out, because I think you look at Baronia recruited again, look quite strong. The Devils, you can't count them out. North Ringwood coming into the mix. You've got South Belgrave. You've got South Croydon. It's such a great division.
It is very even, isn't it, Blake?
Oh, it is, 100%. North Ringwood coming into the comp now is just really, put a real, statement sort of division now that they're not going to be mucking around. They want to be playing finals straight away. You look at Park Orchards, just for the example. So they're going to be up and about North Ringwood, and to be honest, it's going to be a really tight division in Premier this year. I think we'll be coming down to the last game of the year. I wouldn't be surprised to dictate who's going to be playing finals.
And it looks like Rachel Ikone has won the toss for North Ringwood. They'll be kicking to the left of your screen or to the hill end out here at Cornby Reserve.
Have you guys done that hill walk, by the
No,
way?
I did see someone at about 9:30.
What do you mean do the hill walk?
It's a
You can
hill walk.
climb up there, can you?
You can walk up there.
I might have to do that in between the men's and women's games.
Yeah,
that
we
we're
can all
doing out
pop
here.
down. I'm surprised that we can't get it. We should call a game up there. Imagine how good that will be.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure.
OH&S will be all over it.
Yeah, not sure we're getting the media van up there, to be honest, Blake. It's probably not going to happen.
Jeez, well, you'd enjoy that, wouldn't you, trying to get the van up there?
Good old nosebleed section.
Yeah, I have a feeling we won't be doing that, Blake. But thank you for offering it.
It's a great view as well. But, back to this one.
Well, let's get into tips as well, Blake, before. And we'll go down to Kate on the boundary. Your tip today between North Ringwood and Park Orchards and conditions down at ground level.
Sticking with North Ringwood, like my tip in the record, and the ground is perfect. The dew is dried up, the bit of rain that we had overnight's gone, and the ground is just in perfect condition.
It does look very good, the ground.
does.
Josh, you made mention of that when you came in here.
I did have a walk on the surface before. It's magnificent, I must admit. So
Wind. Just that there is a bit of a wind, but it's cross from the media van towards me.
No rain, Kate. Are you allowed to say that?
Blake, if I get rained on, mate, you are doing boundary for the women's for the rest of the year. You got that, Ryan?
All right, tips. Josh, your tip today?
Despite tipping Park Orchards for the flag, I've gone North Ringwood for this game.
Blake?
I'm going Park Orchards. I think they're going to do a premiership statement win for this one. It'll be a close game. I think 0 to 10 points.
Yeah, I think this will be 1 or 2 goals separating the two sides. I've tipped North Ringwood today, with a couple of those inclusions.
I'm going to be one ahead of you guys if Park Orchards get the win. So.
Of course, there's plenty of games across the divisions today.
No doubt you'll try rig the tipping comp like you did last year.
I didn't. I just won fair and square, mate.
Ryan, turn his mic off.
As we get ready to go for round 1, Premier Division. You can't ask for much more. North Ringwood, Park Orchards. Both sides coming off premierships. Very rare to have them that be the occasion coming into a game as we prepare for the first bounce. Season 2026 for both of these two sides. As we're ready to go, Blake Tennant, get us underway. Quarter 1.
Here we go, Deakin University, match of the round. It's underway between North Ringwood and Park Orchards. Both teams winning the premiership last year, and North Ringwood getting the first real look at the ball. It's tackled straight away, so it'll be a ball up where the umpire just balled it up a couple seconds ago. So we're back into the ruck. Hartman gets the tap. What a pickup she's going to be for North Ringwood. Gives it to her teammate in Neil. The Saints are sort of out with a tackle aid, and it's going to be holding the ball. That was by Chloe Thorne for the Sharks. So she plays on immediately, going to where we are on the broadcast wing. And a mark is taken by the Toldie. Now, I got that one right. I think I can stuff that one up on grand final. Finds Campbell, who gets it into the pocket where Park Orchards are going inside. First to pick it up there, that will be Ward. And not our Ward, but kicks it out, and that will be a free kick going to Park Orchards.
Just quickly on the matchup, deep inside forward 50 for Park Orchards. Alana Boel's got Rebecca Picarda for company.
So Jade Hutchinson spent some time at the Eastern Rangers, brings it into the forward pocket, finds North Ringwood player that did a tremendous job getting it outside. But Campbell, what a pickup she was last year, and intercepted by North Ringwood. On the broadcast wing where we are, that wasn't a great kick, but first to pick it up there will be Panzer, the captain. Kick a magnificent goal on grand final day. That would be in Sharks history, I would say. And the ball up is called. Hartman gets the hit out. And that was going to be a high tackle, and it's going to go to the Sharks in McAuliffe.
So McAuliffe, just outside the forward 50 arc for Park Orchards, puts it towards the top of the square. Can they get a mark? Ward was underneath it for North Ringwood. Ball on deck. Socket off the ground. It's not going to be 15, so Clark plays it on. Park Orchard still with the chance here to get their first of the game. Jackson Smith involved. Picked up again by Ward, brought to the ground. Ball comes back out, tapping it away there. Hartman in her first game for the Saints. In front position there, Murtig. And we'll get a ball up. Still inside forward 50 here for Park Orchards.
Liked Grace Hartman's start to the game so far.
Yeah, he's going to be a really important player for the Sharks. Team of the year last year for Don Val. There's Panzer, handball off the top to Pollock. Pollock gets past one, gets a handball over the top. Bit of a chance here for Bradley for her first in Park Orchards colours, just to the left, so a minor score. Of course, Tegan Bradley, BFLW Carlton as well. Got a good history as the Sharks move to 1 behind. North Ringwood yet to score.
Izzy Pollock is always going to be one player that's nearly impossible to stop, and already with that first possession creating a scoring opportunity for Park Orchards.
Had so many near misses in that grand final. I think she had finished with 4 or 5 behind.
Yes,
that was
I do
electric.
remember
It was
that.
so good in that
Yes,
game.
I do remember that. Thanks, sir.
I think Matt Fodia dubbed her the GOAT as well, actually, a couple of years back.
That's
It
correct.
did.
Right, Josh?
So Rebecca Carter finds her teammate in Hartman, as we just mentioned. She's going to be a great pickup for the Saints this year. Kicks it out to Broadhurst. Matilda finds Carly Fords, best on ground in the grand final last year. So let's see what she can do with the experience. On the wing, gets to Weir. Weir on the broadcast end finds Leonard. Leonard gets it inside the forward 50 of Park Orchards. First to pick it up there will be McAuliffe. McAuliffe handballs that one. And the Sharks could be out there with Pollock. A lot of North Ringwood players around, but same at Park Orchards. It's the hand pass inside the forward 50. Who's going to pick this one up? It will be Pollock again, but it's going to be dribbled. But then North Ringwood will try get this one out with Begg, but that one wasn't great for our first look and gets tackled. Of course, Port Melbourne last year, full time at North Ringwood this year, Jess Begg, which is going to be great for North Ringwood fans. So good to see. A lot of Sharks players around this one. Hutchinson will get the hand pass, finds Batoldi. And the Sharks looking to get out with Thorne. A lot of North Ringwood Broadhorse involved. And North Ringwood trying to get it out. It's just going to be a scrap early days. It's the first game back, which is great to see. First to pick it up will be Murtig. Finds a teammate in Power. Power gets inside the 450. Hartman gets a kick-off. A lot of North Ringwood players, but first to pick this one up will be going to the Sharks here. Finds Leonard, and she gets tackled straight away for a ball up.
So 5 minutes into this first term. Park Orchards leading 1 behind. North Ringwood no score. Great to have senior women's football back this weekend, a full round. As here's the skipper of Park Orchards in Panzer, handballed over the top. Falls into the hands of Hutchison, back to Panzer. Picking off where she left off last season. Best on ground in the grand final. Off the right boot. It's a 2-on-2. Socket off the ground again by Tegan Bradley. Park Orchards with another opportunity. Bradley, bit of time and space and puts it towards goal, just to the right.
I all thought it was a goal, Park Orchards.
Yeah, that almost put me off there. I saw the cheers in the middle, but just a minor score. So Park Orchards 2 behinds. North Ringwood yet to score. 14 minutes to play in this first term, Josh.
Park Orchards in the contest have been pretty good, I must admit. Just need to clean up that disposal, but I'm sure that'll come with the more experience they get in this contest, Blake.
So North Ringwood will get this. Of course, 2 points leading towards Park Orchards. Rhodes gets tackled, and that's going to be going to Park Orchards with this play. Looks like it's going to be Murtig. She does a short kick, won't be 15, finds a teammate in Thorne. Thorne gets it on the boot, intercepted. That was by Grace Ward.
She's had a good start as well, Ward.
Must be the Ward name.
Exactly.
As play resumes on, and it's going to be a ball up. Players thought it was the last touch rule. Of course, that is coming into this one, so there'll be no boundary throw-ins and the last touch. So if it's deliberate, it'll be the opposition, but if it's not deliberate, the umpire's just going to say, hello, I'm just going to ball up. As the 2 rucks go at it, on the deep pocket down here of Park Orchard's scoring bench. We're at the centre now. It's going to be another ball up. So we've gone 7 and a bit minutes into this first quarter. Park Orchard's have really had the ball in their forward 50. Haven't quite seen it in North Ringwood's attacking half just yet, but I'm sure we will. And first to pick it up here would be Panzer, but she's tackled by a few Saints. And Ogilvy will tackle that one. A lot of laughs going on, so I do think they do know each other. Of course, they are cross town. They're not far from each other. I think they're about 5-10 minutes away, these two sides, so they do know each other. So the ball is get to Wilson. Wilson had a great year for North Ringwood last year, and she's been a real force in that forward line for the Saints, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely, particularly over the last couple of years. And as the Saints now go forward, it's going to come back though again. Dean involved. Broadhurst wrapped up in the tackle, going nowhere. So we'll get a ball up on that far side of the ground. 8 minutes to play in this first term. Park Orchard's leading 2-0. A handball over the top from Thorne. They link up again. This is good work there from the Sharks. McAuliffe puts them inside 50. Chasing this one first. It's the Saints who win out through Begg. They look to take the game on through the corridor. 1-on-1. Important battle to be won here. It was picked up by North Ringwood, but all going nowhere. So Bella Rhodes did well to win possession of it. And this is North Ringwood now 60 out from their own goals. Big chance for them to get their first inside 50 as Panzer got her hands off in time. Park Orchard's down the corridor. The mark is taken in the middle of the ground. I transition this well. Inside 50 through Thorne. And the mark is intercepted there by Willis for the Saints. Zoe Grace. Eastern Rangers has come from the under-18 Saints. It finds Ogilvy in the middle of the ground here for the Saints. Inside. Mark is taken by Broadhurst. Won the best and fairest for North Ringwood last year. And her kick is intercepted and taken by Tess Power.
So Tess Power goes to the wing, finds Campbell. What a pickup she was last year for the Sharks. Team of the year, of course, so she knows where to go. Collingwood VFL listed, still as well. Finds Jackson Smith, who gets it inside the forward 50 for the Sharks. And an intercepted mark there. That was by, I believe it was Laconi, premiership captain last year, finds Rhodes. If North Ringwood would have won 2024 grand final, she would have got best on ground. I still remember how good her game was as Broadhurst would pick this one up. Best and fairest winner for the Saints. They get it out here, and first to pick this one up will be Dean. She's tackled immediately by Sharks in that one by Lucas. This one's going to be still there. Saints have got all the pressure as they get it inside 450. Not a great kick. Ogilvy will try to get it, but first to pick it up there will be Marston, and she's tackled straight away. And this one is going to keep going. It's just rolling. It's first game. It's really exciting to see. The ball's going to be on the broadcast wing when we are. And the Saints keep going with Jess Begg. She gets it inside the centre, and that's going to be intercepted. That was by Matilda Ray. She plays on to meeting the traffic for the Sharks. Trying to find Campbell, which, you know, you want to do. Campbell's to Bradley. What a start she's had for the Sharks, and they bomb it forward. And that's going to be picked up again by Willis. She's going to be a good player, I reckon, for the Saints this year, Ryan.
Absolutely. She's had quite a few intercept marks already in this game. Looks to clear this one out of their back half. Picked up cleanly, and now the Saints are off. Can they get something going on the far side of the ground here at Quamby Reserve? Tap forward. Sanders involved. So is Rhodes. Handled it over the top. Was looking for Ogilvy. And they move this along. Umpire's called something. Could be play on advantage as taking the game on now, Sanders. Handballed over the top. Hartman's there. Back to Sanders. They get the handball forward. And it's all Saints numbers in their back half. Mark was dropped there by Campbell. They had enough time to regain possession. Now the Saints inside 50. Bertoldi's going to get there first for the Sharks as they look to try and clear this one out. The bounce suited Hutchinson as she moves this forward. Pollock was the target. Got White to compete with. As Falls picks it up and wrapped up by Pollock. And that's holding the ball. And Isabel Pollock, who's been lively early in this game. We'll move this forward here for the Sharks. Just couldn't quite hit the target as now Ward for the Saints. Finds her target in Ireland. She moves this along and picked off here by the Sharks. So we've got 7 minutes to play in this first quarter.
So we're into the centre bounce. Trying to get this one will be Wilson. Tackled immediately. And a holding free going to North Ringwood's way. And it'll be Zalia Clark, VFL listed for Sandringham. VFLW, sorry, I should say. As the mark is taken. On the outside pocket of North Ringwood's attacking line. Does put a short hand pass. Finds Ray. Ray gets it onto the scoreboard wing. And is tackled. And it's going to be a ball up. Great tackle by Laconey.
Just to open up a little bit this contest. Not a whole lot, but some moments from both sides where they're trying to get it on the outside as much as possible, Blake.
Thanks, Josh Ward. Great to have him back as a tackle is laid. Got a kick that was by the Saints. Campbell gets it forward and it's sort of like kick to kick at Crombie Reserve at the moment. And as Dean is involved, she gets tackled away. Saints have done great pressure, gets game tackled. But first to pick it up will be Batoldi. Batoldi gets it on the hand pass to Bradley. She's having a great start to this game. Coming across from Donvale and of course VFLW listed for Carlton.
So was that player who was just tackled before, Grace Ward. She's been impenetrable in defence.
So just on the mark of the 50 arc, Toldy will get this one up. They get it on the boot. So you heard the player just say get it on the boot. Laconey goes to Begg. Begg, that wasn't a great kick, but it's going to roll. It's going to sit. Jeez, that was marvellous. And there's this one there's a few numbers there. There's the player from Neil just taps it out back to Begg who did that play. She's had plenty of say in this game as Chandler will try get this one up, but the first Saint to get there will be Rhodes. Rhodes on the outer wing. A lot of North Ringwood players, but first to get there will be Maya Leonard. She takes a bounce, takes on a opposing team player. Great pressure. That's a good tackle there, and that's going to be holding the ball, and that player will be Ella White. So White do a short one. Finds Sanders. Sanders gets it on the boot straight away. It's just going to keep going. It's the first quarter, and Hartman gets it on the boot. This is the real first look I reckon we'll get for North Ringwood. And Wilson involved. Again, tackled by a lot of Sharks players. Campbell gets it on the boot. And looks like Laconey will try get this one up. Doesn't get the right bounce for Laconey. And the Sharks, they might, if this sits, could be very well for them. It's just going to keep going to Batoldi. Batoldi tries to pick it up. Tackled immediately. And Thorne gets a kick deep inside the 50. Sharks have the numbers, 2 against 1. Saint here, if they can try and get this one out, they do so. Tackled immediately, pressured. Bit of holding, and that's going to be a free kick. And that's going to go to McAuliffe. So me and McAuliffe will have this one. Should kick on an angle here. I think the angle of the dangle is...
you read my mind.
as McAuliffe will line up and kick the Sharks first, and she does. So the first goal of the Deakin University match of the round for season 2026, and it goes to Park Orchard with me and McAuliffe kicking the Sharks first. Josh Ward.
Well, that was great transition play in the end from Park Orchard. Started to open up as mentioned, and Park Orchard's the side we know is good on the outside, and finally got a good delivery inside. Well, finally got some reward for effort inside forward 50 as well. They've had most of the attacking territory. I reckon it's only been in North Ringwood's forward 50 once or twice. now they get the major on the scoreboard, Ryan.
Yeah, certainly. It has felt like they probably dominated more of the play in this first term and deserved a goal, and they get it. So 1-2-8, Mia McAuliffe with the first for the Sharks in season 2026, defending their Premier Division premiership flag this season. As they look to go forward again through the middle, bouncing ball towards centre half forward. Ward, who's been fantastic for the Saints, was in front position. Clark was wrapped up in the tackle. And we'll get our ball up. That was Jackson Smith applying the pressure there for Park Orchards. We've got 2.5 minutes to go in this first term. And the Sharks get another one, or can the Saints get one back? Broadhurst went back to Ward, who's been fantastic, as we said. Her kick, though, intercepted. And the mark is taken there by Sienna Bett, who looks to play on straight away and try and find Bertoldi. Getting in there with the spoil was Dean, but Bertoldi did well to still win out. She sends the ball inside 50. Bouncing ball might favour the Sharks in the end. Thorne picked it up, handled it over the top from Taylor. Back they go, off the right boot. That was Bradley towards the boundary line. They'll try and keep this one in. They do. Taylor. And the mark is taken by Boel. So they just kept it alive, didn't they, Josh?
Smart heads-up play there from Jasmine Taylor as well to look inboard rather than blaze away with the shot, because that, if she'd gone for the shot, that could have gone anywhere out here at Quimby.
Well, they had the open numbers, and it's a big opportunity here for Park Orchards to kick 2 goals in the space of just a couple of minutes. So Alana Boel lines up here for Park Orchards. The kick on its way just through for a minor score. So that moves Park Orchards to 1-3-9. North Ringwood, no score. We've got a minute left, Blake. So still an opportunity for both sides to get one more.
Definitely. But if you're a Park Orchards person, you would say red time. But North Ringwood would want to try and get on the attack. And that's a good kick. North Ringwood would try and get away with this one with Neil. Neil gets it, but intercepted that mark there. That was by Bet. So Bet tries to get inside, and the mark taken by North Ringwood and Neil, and that's going to be 25. So they've got 30 seconds to go. They need to get going to North Ringwood. They get it inside to Dean, but it's intercepted by Bertoldi. Bertoldi just going to keep running. She got a 1-on-1 in the goal square. Plenty of Sharks, plenty of Saints. As again tackled by the Saints, and first to pick it up was McCullough. She kicked the opening goal. Laconi's involved. Thorne tries to get it out. Plenty of Saints jumpers around this one. This one's just going to roll and sit. Bertoldi's going to go for the Shepherd. And McAuliffe will pick this one up, and that will be quarter time here at Quamby Reserve. It's Park Orchards, the 2025 Premier Division Premiers, 1-2-8 to North Ringwood, was yet to score. So that is quarter time. No comments. Yep, that's all right. We'll go quarter time, and yeah, we'll be right back straight after this.
Welcome back to the Deakin University Match of the Round. It is North Ringwood taking on Park Orchards. Quarter time here, the Sharks lead 1-3-9 to North Ringwood yet to score. We've got Kate Green down on the boundary who will give us an interview shortly with one of the two coaches down at ground level. I'm Ryan Long, joined by Blake Tennant and Josh Ward. Josh, in the special comments chair this morning, probably a dominant turn by Park Orchards when you look at the overall, probably the inside 50 count and time and possession of the football. Had some opportunities and they got rewarded with one late and almost probably could have had another one there as well. So they'll be pretty happy with the way they saw that first quarter play out.
I reckon they would, because it was, I'd say, 95% in their attacking half that quarter. So, but North Ringwood will respond. They are a good side, and just obviously both sides dusting off the cobwebs in this opening game of the season. I think Park Orchards would have liked another goal or two, given they had most of the attacking territory. 1-3 is certainly something to work with, especially given it is the first game of the season. But it'll be interesting to hear the message from either Simon McAuliffe or Jake Ireland at quarter time, Blake.
Yes, it is. Now, I'll ask you guys this question, but would you say Park Orchards would be the team that's pretty happy heading into the second quarter, boys?
I think so. It'll be interesting to see how, again, North Ringwood respond in the third quarter, or second quarter, because then that way we'll get a better understanding of how either side would feel, but we'll wait and see.
I believe we've got Kate Green down on the boundary, and she might have Luke Higgins, the senior assistant coach of North Ringwood, with her.
Luke. Hi guys, I've just got Luke Higgins with us. A very instructive first quarter for you guys. Now, Luke spoke about intensity needs to live for everybody, that they need to put their head in the game and just to get that possession, retain that possession. Would you like to expand on those points?
Yeah, I think we just told the girls to take a breath. We've had our share of the footy. We're just probably rushing it, getting sucked into straight down the line. So that's not the way we play. So we've just got everyone, brought them in, remind them that, you know, there's 4 quarters here. So we've reset this quarter and we'll play our way. So, yep.
Your way, your football, your determination.
Yeah, running, get some space. It's not a marking competition. They've got some big girls. So, yeah, we'll just get back to running them off their feet and widening the ground.
Thanks very much, Luke, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks there to Kate Green with the assistant coach of North Ringwood. High kick up and under here, back in the middle as we go for this second term. Inside 50 here through Murtick. Or in fact, picked off here by Sanders for the Saints. And the half-back line here is Deakin to your right side of the screen in this second term. The mark was taken there by Ireland. Ireland inside 50. Running onto this one, picked it up nicely, did Marston, who puts the shot on goal. Their first score of the game, a minor score, one behind North Ringwood. Park Orchards 1-3-9 as we go 30 seconds into this second term, Blake.
Yes, we are.
Very positive start for North Ringwood, that one as well, getting it on the outside, unlike the first quarter where they got it at times on the outside, but not often enough.
Ireland had great vision there, and unfortunately Marston missed one that she probably could have kicked, but that's okay. So they've had a good look, and let's hope it's can get more scores for North Ringwood as play resumes. And the Sharks get it inside. Mark is taken. That was by Murtick.
Been good.
Yes, he's had a lot of experience, of course, with the Sharks and Oakley Chargers. So she's definitely a player we're going to keep an eye on for his Panzer. Gets it to the other wing where Quamby Reserve here. First to pick this one up will be Matilda Ray. Goes inside to Tess Power. Plenty of numbers and tackles is involved, and that's going to be a ball up. Tess Power, of course, coming from Domvale as well. Just another one. So this might be the Domvale Cup in North Ringwood and Park Orchards. A lot of players, of course, another club that's just around the corner, which is good to see. And a hand pass this lane, and the Sharks get one out. Mark is taken. That was by Grace Ward. What a great start she's having to the game. Finds Ogilvy. Ogilvy will just get it inside the forward 50. Campbell's up there, tries to do the intercepting. But there's heaps of Saints around this ball. Ogilvy involved. Same with, of course, Willis. And that's just going to roll out. It's going to be a ball up. So we've gone 2.5 minutes into this second quarter on the Deakin University Match of the Round. All divisions are back today, which is great. Netball on last night, and then we got the women's footy back, and now senior men's as well. So great to see that the EFNL community is well and truly back, which is great to see as the tackle is laid.
Did we want a score update from one of those games?
Yeah, we can. If you can get a quick score update, Josh.
Well, South Croydon are leading Whitehorse Pioneers 44-0 at the moment at Geelong
there
Park.
you go.
And their reserve side got over the line against Ferntree Gully as well, South Croydon.
Great to hear. As back to this game. So South Croydon looking to get back up as McAuliffe kicked the first goal of the day. She gets it on the boot. Saints involved. Or Park Orchards get this out with Taylor. Taylor gets tackled. That was by Willis. She'll get this one up again. Willis gets the hand pass to Hartman. Back to Willis. Willis kicks it inside the pocket. Where's this going to go? And this one's going to roll out. It's going to be a Sharks free kick by the looks of things, Ryan.
Yeah, that's right. Leonard to take the kick from... Oh, in fact, she'll give it off, and it'll be Sienna Bett in the back pocket here for Park Orchards.
Maybe she didn't trust her boot. She wanted to go to Sienna Bett.
So Bett, the short option in Ray, under a bit of pressure, but does well, spins around and clears this kick and finds a target too. It's a great mark there by Chloe Thorne.
She's had a good start as well, Thorne.
Yeah, certainly been involved quite a bit in the opening quarter and a half as she finds her target in McAuliffe on the far side here of the ground at Quamby Reserve. McAuliffe now moving the ball down the line for the Sharks in front position. The skipper of North Ringwood who wants to play on straight away and use the corridor, take this game on off the boot there of Ireland. Marston got the hands off to Begg. Begg goes back to Oconee. And almost finds a target in the middle of the ground. It'll sport from behind. Now a chance for Pollock. Socket off the ground. Can she keep this one alive towards the boundary line? She does, and she gets past her opposition too. Inside 50 goes Pollock. Was looking for a target. It was Willis for the Saints who got first to the football. She's wrapped up in a tackle by Jackson Smith. We'll get a ball up inside 50 for Park Orchards. Their first inside 50 of the second term. They lead 139-1 behind North Ringwood. Important one to be won here by the Saints. Under a bit of pressure in their back half. The handball from Begg into a bit of space. Panzer's around it, but it was picked up by Willis first. Wrapped up in the tackle by Panzer. Ball comes back out. Pressure laid there by Broadhurst. Off the left boot was McAuliffe as it bounces into the behinds.
That is where the goals are, doesn't she? And the
dangerous round goals as that moves Park Orchards to 1-4-10. North Ringwood one behind, 5.5 minutes into the second term.
So North Ringwood will get this one through Carter.
Might be called back here.
For the flags, I believe. So Carter will have this one. She gets it moving. Saints around this ball. First to pick it up will be Sanders, but immediately got pressured by the Sharks. Gets it on the boot and intercepted again by Carter. She's got the ball. She'll mark this one. Carter will get it on the boot. Plenty of numbers for both sides as the Sharks will get this one on the boot. Looking for Carter again. She could have 3 kicks in about 2 minutes. Gets it back to Ward. Ward's had a great first quarter. Finds Broadhorse. Gets it on the boot. Got the kick. In there is Panzer. But first will be touched on the boot. And it's going to be rolling out for a ball up, I presume. I hope.
I think it would be.
I'm not an umpire anymore, Josh, so...
Really?
Yeah, used to be.
You don't talk about your umpiring days too often.
No, not
5-time
much.
premiership umpire, I think it was.
There's a tackle is late. Thanks for mentioning that, Lee.
Oh, kill me now.
As the ball up is tackled, that was by Ward. And tries to find Carter again. She's had plenty of say. And it's going to be rolling up for a ball up. 7 minutes and 10 seconds into this second quarter.
With the Saints ball in the back pocket as they move this one forward. A cross goal finds White. She's got Rhodes as a short option. Decides to head in that direction. Out the back, that's great hands there by Sienna Bett for the Sharks, who can put them back into attack. Really putting the Saints under pressure. Almost a mark at ground level. Rhodes got the handball off to Broadhurst. And the Saints looking to clear this one out again, finding a bit of trouble to get past this point of the ground. And it's chased well here by Campbell. Under pressure by Gilvey. Got the hands off and just in time as Leonard now towards the corridor. They take this game on through Taylor. Mark on the chest here for Taylor, who sends this one towards centre half forward. Came off hands. Willis to the Saints. Got her hands off in time. She picks it up again, clearing handball to Clark. Clark for North Ringwood. The kick's been picked off. Murtick. And plays on straight away. Puts it towards the top of the square. Was there a hold? There was. And it's going the way of Park Orchards. And I believe that could be a big opportunity here for the Sharks. And they currently lead this game by...
again.
No,
Might
not
be
McAuliffe.
Bowell.
Yeah, Bowell. So,
Sorry, oops.
so a big opportunity here for Park Orchards to kick their second of the game. Definitely was a hold, and they'll have an opportunity here in front of goal, about 25 metres out. Not too much of an angle, as to speak. As Boel comes in, looking for her first of the day. And just a minor score. So 1-5-11 Park Orchards, North Ringwood 1 behind. 11 minutes to play in this second term.
Influence has been blanketed a little bit, I must admit, Alana Bowell. Carter's done a decent job on her, and I reckon if she'd had a couple more possessions, she might be a bit more, she might have impacted the scoreboard a little bit more, Blake.
Yes, as Carter gets us on going for the Saints. And that's going to be a high. It's going to go to North Ringwood in Neil. So Neil will get this one for the Saints. She gets it inside to the pocket end. Campbell involved. She'll get this one up. It's tackled by a Saint. Plenty of laughing going on, I've noticed on the cameras. So it's great to see. Saints get a... And what's going on there? He's called a free kick, this umpire, has he?
Called it
No,
back.
he's going to call it back.
That's
surprising, but...
that's something new.
As the Sharks get a tackle by a Saint. That's going to be holding the ball too. So that's going to go to Eliza Wilson. Playing up the ground, I've noticed this this game. Usually this is 4-4. Finds Marston. Just going to try and get this one up. Doesn't get the bounce that she would like. Tackled immediately by Saints. And here come the Sharks. They've got a lot of good looks here. Gets it for Pollock. Gets it to her teammate in McAuliffe. Kicked the first goal of the game. Knows where the goals are. And they've got numbers. If this one could sit, they do so. Finds Boel. Boel's got time. And McAuliffe again. Gets a kick. And there's plenty of Sharks around this one. Pollock will try to get this one in game 100. And is tackled and it'll be a ball up. So the Sharks looking very dangerous here, Ryan, in this last couple minutes.
Yeah, certainly right. Pollock involved once again. Almost a missed opportunity there, though. They did look like they were on track for a goal. They're still in the moment here. McAuliffe, the kick was smothered by Ward. Now a clearing kick by Carter. It's going to come straight back. Bertoldi takes the mark right on the arc. They're forward 50. Short kick inside 50. Came off hands. Neil did really well. And she's able to get the handballs off the Forbes. Forbes, bouncing kick forward. Came off the boot of Ireland. Panzer, tackled right away. She still wins up the footy and gets a handball back. Was looking to get it to Thorne, who goes back to Panzer. Now they go forward again. Saints with the numbers, and they'll take the intercept mark here. 11 and a half minutes gone in this second term. And here's Clark. The back line here for North Ringwood. They're just struggling to get past the midway point of the ground. Ogilvie with the handball towards the boundary line. Keeping this alive was Sanders. Now Broadhurst. Spins around and gets the kick away. Came off the hand of Marston. Here's Neil. Has looked good this quarter. Got her kick off in time. But it's Murtick who picks it up here for the Sharks. And they've had all the answers so far. Now Bradley. Her kick looking for Taylor. Had a big quarter, has Taylor. On the far side here for the Park Orchards side. Off hands, Pollock. Tried to kick it off the ground. Back in towards the middle. And Clark with the handball. Hutchison involved. North Ringwood, who started this second term really, really strongly, are looking to create an opportunity themselves here, Blake.
Yes. I feel like if they kick this first goal for North Ringwood, it could get them going for this game. And this one looks here. Marston will try to get this one up, but she's tackled by Shark. Mantic will be there. Plenty of Sharks numbers. Pollock's involved. And it's going to be a tackle, and it's going to be a ball up right on the cricket pitch here, Josh Ward.
I think one player they need to get into the contest is Ella Rhodes. She's had a couple of possessions, but hasn't had the impact that she'd normally have, Blake.
Thanks, Josh. And it's tackled, and it's going to be a ball up. Right in the centre circle. The umpire will throw this ball up. First to get the hit out will be Hartman. Hartman tries to do their own ruck work, and again more Sharks players, but Saints get this one. Marston involved, Ogilvy involved. We need the big name for the Saints, and it's going to be a holding free, and it's going to go to Ogilvy. Ogilvy on the broadcast end tries, kicks to Jess Begg. She gets tackled immediately, and that's going to be a ball up.
She's one player that also, I reckon, would want a bit more of an impact. Begg has had a few possessions and has looked threatening with every possession she's gotten, Blake.
Yep. So Hartman gets the hit out. Doing her own ruck work, as I just mentioned. She just gets it on the boot. Forbes involved, and that's going to be a high tackle.
I think free kick's coming back to Begg.
Yeah. Yep. The supporter let the umpire know about that one on the effects mic.
Right on cue as well, Jess Begg.
Yeah. So what's this going to be?
Just
It's going to Carly Forbes. Downfield, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was off the ball, the hit. Great opportunity, though, for Carly Forbes.
Tough angle.
Yeah.
Well, she
Hold
kicked
it
one.
angled.
I think she kicked one on the grand final day, similar to this sort of mud angle here. Is Forbes best on ground in the grand final, and that's going to drift to the right, and that's going to be a point to North Ringwood, 2 behind North Ringwood to the Sharks, 1-5-11. We've gone 15 minutes in to the second quarter, Ryan.
Yes, and they've certainly probably had more play in this quarter than they did in the first quarter, North Ringwood. They started off really strong in this quarter. There's still a chance here. Came off the hands of Hartman. Begg involved again. Got a handball away. Did it? No. Holding the ball. Free kick there to the Sharks. The tackle on Begg as the clearing kick came off the hands of Dean and fell into the lap of Pollock, who's often running. Takes a bounce. Tucked away on the boundary line. Kept this alive, and the bounce couldn't quite suit Thorne as Willis sends it forward. And it doesn't go out, and it's worked out okay for Clark, who got the handball off to Forbes. Forbes inside 50 for the Saints. Bouncing ball, plenty of Shark numbers around here. Begg fell into her lap, and she was tackled right away from Panzer. And umpire lets it play on, and we'll get another ball up just outside forward 50. Ball just didn't want to go out of bounds there for either side. As Hartman, her tap down. Not going anywhere as Van Ooswich wrapped up in the tackle by Hutchinson.
They are starting to take the game on a little bit more, North Ringwood, which is a massive positive for them.
Yeah, definitely is a chance now for Marston. She puts it on the boot. Great hands from the skipper. Park Orchards. Panzer takes the intercept mark and wants to move this on straight away. In front position there was Bradley. Did well, got the hands off. Back they go. Murtick kept this one alive. Just inside the boundary line. And we'll get a ball up. So just 3 minutes left in this second term. 1-5-11 Park Orchards. 2 behinds North Ringwood. But we are down at the Saints end of the ground, Blake.
Yep, which is good to see. They want to try and get their first score, and that's going to be a high tackle. And it's going to go to the Sharks in Hutchinson. Hutchinson plays on immediately. She gets it inside the centre. Finds the teammate. That's going to go to Chandler. Chandler gets it to the outer wing. She's got plenty of numbers due to Sharks here. They can set this one up and the mark is taken. Slow things down. They get it smothered. Well done. That was a great smother by North Ringwood. Laconi involved. And it's going to be a Saints free kick. Going loop back
Van
to...
Usewich.
Yep, Van Usewich, sorry. So slowing things down. Great pickup from Donvale last year. Finds Ogilvy. So 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. Saints are on red time. The mark intercepted. That was by Harnett. Campbell would get it inside the forward 50. Who's around this one? Plenty of Saints around. And first to pick it up will be Neil. Neil finds Ogilvy. And mark intercepted again by Ava Campbell. We'll be saying that a lot. She was a great pickup for the Sharks last year.
Good
With
hands.
mark taken. And going to go to Bradley, who had a great first quarter. And she'll try kick her first goal for Park Orchards. I'm sure she's done it as well for Donvale many a
I
times.
was going to say she probably is familiar with kicking towards goal, certainly with plenty of experience as well, and some strong hands there in the contest.
So Bradley can line up and kick the first goal for the Sharks. Kick is going to go, but plenty of Sharks around this ball. Thorne will try pick this one up, snap around the corner. Ball is going to go racing out, and it's going to be a free kick going to North Ringwood. Carter will have to say with about, not good in that.
45
seconds
If you
now.
just look at the scoreboard
Yeah.
at the ground, you'll be able to tell, Blake, as North Ringwood looking to clear this one out. Here's Island who takes the mark. Going to have to move it quickly if they're to score themselves, or potentially might just be happy to see this quarter out and not concede one themselves. As the handball from Campbell, pressure applied. Here's Begg. Is there time? There's 23 seconds left on the clock. The bounce, did it suit the Saints? It didn't really. And Park Orchards are going to hold it up here as we tick down the last 10 seconds of the first half. Park Orchard's going to be very happy at half-time to lead 1-5-11 to 2 behind North Ringwood, despite probably wanting a couple more goals next to their name. They probably had the more dominant first half here at Quamby Reserve. And there's your siren, so half-time. Park Orchards leading this game 1-5-11 to North Ringwood, 2 behinds, the one goal kicker of the game, Mia McAuliffe, in that first quarter for the Sharks. It's a big Premier Division match of the round. We're going to take a quick break and then be back for the second half action here at Quamby Reserve. Welcome back to the Deakin University Match of the Round. North Ringwood taking on Park Orchards. Big Premier Division clash. And it's the Sharks who have dominated the first half, leading 1-5-11 to North Ringwood 2 behinds. And Josh Ward, who's doing special comments today, has probably got the scores up from around the grounds. There's a few that have been updated. And one big result in Premier Division at South Croydon looked rampant over Whitehorse.
Well, at half-time, South Croydon a 13-8-86 to Whitehorse Pioneers, yet to register on the scoreboard. So a big result brewing out there for the Doggies. Another victory for them after their after they got the job, well, their reserve side got the job done, 41-33 over Ferntree Gully. In Division 1, we've got an updated East Ringwood reserve. I think this might be a half-time score ball, and 41 leading East Ringwood 25. No update from Surrey Park, Moorbark or Knox the Basin.
Get your people on it.
Yeah. I'll try my best to. Division 2, Blackburn lead 30-9 over Beaconsfield. Waverley Blues coming back against Heathmont. They trail 18-21. I think that might have been 8-21 early stages. No update from Montrose Kilsyth or Roval Park Orchards as well. Obviously Park Orchards Red making their debut in the Division 2 level. In Division 3, just trying to get the Play HQ scores to update as quickly as possible.
It's up to those clubs that are, if you're live scoring at your grounds, make sure to be updating.
Absolutely, and it's not I won't say it's the greatest connection out here as well for what service I'm on, but
what service is that?
I think it's Optus actually. So
yeah, you'll get nothing. I've actually got Starlink on the roof for this broadcast, so
I'm on Telstra. Is that good?
We haven't got a phone sponsor, so there's no issues either way.
But Division 3, Berwick over Coldstream 21-7. North Ringwood Red lead Churnside Park 11-9. No update from Mitcham and Vermont Gold, and as mentioned, South Croydon Red defeating Ferntree Gully 41-33, dropping down into Division 4. No update from any of those games at the Division 4 level, so try to keep us. In fact, we do have an update. Wanturna South lead 42-1 over Norwood, and then in Division.
And that is their first side, their Division 4 side, correct?
And then that is their first side. And then in Division 5, no update from Templestowe the Basin. Kilsyth Red Nunawading, no update from there, and Wanturna South Heathmont, no update from there as well. But North Ringwood Black defeating Upper Ferntree Gully 34-33, as people would have seen in the stream out here earlier today. But we're just about to get stuck into this second half of action, Ryan and Blake.
Yeah, we are. We're about to go. We'll in a moment head down to the boundary to hear what the two coaches have said during the break, but for the moment, we're going to get started on this third term as we're back underway here at Quamby Reserve. Winning the tap out there was Campbell. Pans up against Begg, who's pushed into the midfield here. Trying to link up and once again involved McAuliffe. There's Thorne. Inside 50 for the Sharks. A quick one as it goes deep inside their forward half. Rachel Coney was first to get it, but her handball smothered by Bradley, and we'll go down to the boundary in just a moment as we get a ball up inside 50 here for the Sharks, still attacking their forward half of the ground. Tap forward, that was by Hartnett, and holding the ball, free kick going the way of North Ringwood. So let's go down to the boundary with Kate Green, who spoke to both coaches at the break.
Okay, Park Orchard spoke with Simon McAuliffe. Just basic point, take care of the scoreboard pressure, don't give into it, and basically he said it's just first game back, niggles and pressure. They just need to settle down. Just with regards to North Ringwood, Jake said that they just need to keep their pressure up. They know how to play their game. They've got to stick to the way their style of play and just keep the pressure up.
Thanks, Kate. As the ball moved forward here for North Ringwood, some good messages from both coaches in this first half. Of course, this is round one, first game back, and I think we'll take a bit for all sides across the competition to really kick into gear as we're going to get a ball up just outside North Ringwood's forward 50 arc, the first minute and a half into this third term. Tapped down again by Campbell. But as North Ringwood with the clearance forward, in front position there was Power for Park Orchards. So doing the attacking now at North Ringwood. Would love the first goal of this third term if they're to go on to win this game.
Yep. So we're about to get this one inside the forward 50. And it's going to be a ball up just on the arc of the 50 or 40 arc, or 45, as a lot of leagues on the grounds do this one. As Storm gets a smother kick by a Saint. Ogilvy involved with Broadhorse gets this one, and she gets it in forward. And a mark taken there, that was by Leonard. So Leonard would slow things down for the Sharks.
A solid start in defence, got the job on Eliza Wilson and has blanketed her and has done well so far, Maya Leonard.
Not hard to do, as well as we're on the outer wing of Combi Reserve. Pollock involved, just a little bit of a 1-2. Plenty of Saints jumpers around this one. But first to pick it up will be the Sharks. Goes to Pollock's. Game 100 will try to swoop this one up, and that's going to be dropping the ball when it is. And it's going to be holding the ball, going to Broadhorse. On the outer wing, slowing things down. Gets it inside to the middle of the ground. Finds the teammate in Rhodes. This is better by North Ringwood. Better ball movement. Goes to Begg. Begg slowing things down. She does a short ball. Not great. First to try to pick this one up will be Panzer. She gets a hand pass to McAuliffe and gets tackled by Hartman.
Looks like that magnet has been swung for Ella Rhodes. I think she played a bit more forward. Now she's playing a bit of a half-back role.
There you go. Try to get her into the game. Campbell in the ruck. Don't really see that. It's Hartman involved too. But Toldy. First to pick it up will be the Sharks in Thorn. Thorn will get it inside. Plenty of numbers going towards the Saints. Laconey here. She does a kick on the broadcast end, so we get a good look at this one. Larson will try to pick this one up. A few Sharks players, a lot of Saints, but first to pick that one up will be Hutchinson, and that's going to roll. And it's going to sit, and it's going to be looks like it'll be a North Ringwood free kick.
Yes,
Ryan.
it will. So on the half-back line, the skipper for North Ringwood to bring this one back into play. 4 minutes into this third term. Juggling mark by Ella Rhodes in front of Taylor. So Rhodes looks to use the corridor. In front position, the mark has been paid to Clark. So let's see what the Saints can do here. They'll send this back towards us on the broadcast side. Getting in front position, Campbell got hands to it. Ball hits the deck. Handballed forward by King to Bertoldi. Ball still alive, going through. There was Thorne. Power. Kick was effective. Broadhurst towards the corridor. Clark and Sanders. Ball comes out to Taylor now for the Sharks, and they go inside 50. The mark was dropped, but keeping it in front of their Bolwell. Got the handball off to Pollock. Pollock off the left boot. Bouncing ball. Yukoni's in the back. He's able to get the handball cut off, turned around, and Pollock has put it through for a behind. And that moves Park Orchards to 1-6-12. North Ringwood 2 behinds, 5.5 minutes into this third term.
She's threatening to open this game up, Izzy Pollock. She's looked very good on a wing enough.
Got to be one of the quickest players going around in the league.
So Carter will get this one and spotted. Well done. That was by Harnett.
Clever with her footwork as well.
Yeah.
With her kicking ability, she was dubbed the GOAT for a reason by Matt Fodia.
There you go.
Greatest of all time.
That's a. If Matt Foley is saying that, it must be right. So that's the two. It just gets it out of the ruck and just swings it out on the mongrel kick. That's going to be a ball up. How about that? Just drags it out, Harnett, just gets it on the boot. So the Saints will try and be on this one. They're on the outer wing, on the pocket. Mark taken by Forbes, pushing up the ground. Best on ground in the 2025 grand final last year for the Saints on that memorable day. Mark taken, that was by Rhodes. We've seen a bit of Ella Rhodes, as Josh mentioned before, so she's slowly getting into the game. And we're into the centre of the ground here at Quamby Reserve. First to pick this one up will be Sanders. She takes on immediately. She gets it inside the forward 50. Mark taken, and that was by Eliza Wilson. She again you don't want to. You don't want her to get going because she's a very good player, Josh.
She certainly is, and that duo of Rhodes and Sanders, potentially off a wing and a half-back flank, is quite lethal for North Ringwood.
So as play resumes, Patoldi will mark this one. We get that name right, Ryan. I didn't get that on the grand final day. They let me know about it. As they get it inside the outer wing, Laconia will try to pick this one up. She gets a hand pass. Thorne will try to pick this one up, but Panzer will get the hand pass going for the Sharks. Trying to pick this one up will be Taylor. Laconia involved. She's going to play on just the experience that she has. And looks like it's going to be a mark taken. I heard a whistle before the mark, so plenty of round here. Van Oosterwyk will have this one. Of course, coming from Donvale last year. She spent a lot of time at Donvale, and she's just transferred to the Saints. Bradley will get this one, has a kick. Begg here. She's full time at the Saints, which is great to see. They get a hand pass to White. White gets it onto the outer wing. And the mark is taken by Van Oosterwyk again. To the centre sort of bounce. Finds Broadhurst. Best and fairest winner for the Saints last year. Gets it smothered up was by Batoldi again. Big bump laid. Plenty of big bodies going around this one. Panzer will try to get this one on the boot. She does. Pollock involved. Quick runner. As we said, she couldn't see afterburners on. Where's this one going to go? Pollock lines up and it's through from behind.
She does look like she's threatening to open this game up.
Was she the one that had the 5 behinds, or was that someone else?
Could have kicked a few behinds on grand final day.
You're not catching her.
No.
No chance of that happening.
No, one of the quickest players on the ground. That's 1-7-13 Park Orchards. 2 behinds North Ringwood. An 11-point lead for the Sharks as Ward takes a kick in here for North Ringwood. Almost a mark taken in attack there for Park Orchards. Broadhurst with the kick, and this could be their big chance. They might be out of this. Sits up nicely, and it does as Wilson goes inside 50. Can they get a mark? There's a player over the top in Dean. Island's there. Got an opposition to compete with. Big opportunity here for the Saints, who have been able to get a free kick too. So it's going in the direction of North Ringwood and Ella Rhodes. Marston, sorry. Will take the kick.
That was probably their best piece of transition from North Ringwood this game so far.
Yeah, they were able to get on the outside and open up the game as Marston lines up. Big opportunity here for the Saints to get one in the early stages of this third term. Right near the goal line. Walking it over the line there is Hutchinson. So a minor score for North Ringwood. They move to 3 behinds. Park Orchards 1-7-13. 9.5 minutes to play in this third term.
Yes. So we still haven't seen a goal, but like I've been saying, if North Ringwood could get one here,
Game on.
Could be back to where we know they can go. So as Bradley would take this one to a good look where we are on the boundary. Mark taken. That was by Ella Rhodes. Starting to get into this game in an intercept mark taken by Panzer. To get it to the Sharks, and this one's just going to roll, and who's going to get there first? Guess who? Rhodes. Rhodes gets it out to Broadhurst. Tackled immediately by Harnett. The Sharks looking to get one. Jackson Smith gets one on the boot. Goes to Begg. Just it's the afterburners on again. Plenty of fast runners in this game. We're inside the centre of the ground here at North Ringwood. Trying to pick this one up will be Sanders. Sanders gets a little bit of a push off. Nothing called, and it's going to be a ball up. So 11 minutes into this third quarter. Do they do time on, or is it just a flat 20?
No.
I know it is for finals, but it must be a flat 20 for the normal home and away season. Hand pass there, that was by Bradley. Begg will try to skip this one up. She does. Gets it inside. Mark taken by Bradley. Showing things down are the Sharks. They've got the scoreboard on their side, which is good to see. And a mark taken. That was by Lucas. Is it Lucas?
We'll take a punt. And
yeah, I think it is Lucas.
It probably is Lucas, but that was a good piece of play. Good spot up target there as well from Park Orchard's a great opportunity for them to, again, get some reward for effort, having had most of the territory.
Directly in front, no really angle here for Lucas. Lines up, kicks Park Orchard second of the day, and she does. And that moves the Sharks to 2-7-19 to North Ringwood 3 behind. So well done there by the Sharks. They've hit the hot lead at the moment and looking pretty threatening at the moment here, Josh.
Yeah, they certainly,
good couple of minutes.
Certainly are, and I think this is her first game with the senior club for Erin Lucas, I should say. Played the 90 games with Park Orchards in their junior ranks, so great to see her get on the scoreboard in her first game at a higher level.
Oh, 100%, and we talked about that in the pre-game about their junior program, which has been so strong in the YJFL, and their
the junior program at Park Orchards is through the roof. So.
And some of those juniors have stepped up today, like a Murtick, a Leonard, and a Chloe Thorne, who didn't come from Park Orchard's junior program, but they've had pretty good performances. This will give Lucas a little bit of confidence.
Looks like a 666 infringement as well going against North Ringwood. So Park Orchards are going to reap the benefits in the middle as they're going to go forward again. A free kick in the middle of the ground. A long kick inside 50 underneath this. The Saints through Rhodes takes the mark. Looks to play on. They are willing to take the game on a bit more in this third term. Here's Neil. Neil for the Saints. And a great intercept mark here for the Sharks in Bradley. Long kick inside 50. North Ringwood with plenty of numbers around this one. Ball comes to ground level and picked up there by Thorne. We get a ball up inside 50. The Sharks leading this game by 16 points. 2-7-19 to 3 behinds in this third term. Of course, won the premiership in Premier Division last year. Had such a great season. And they'll be the hunted going into this year, and they've started off well. 16-point lead. Looking to extend that. Ball comes back out. Hutchinson got a handball off in time. And she'll end up with a footy again. Picks it off, goes backwards, gets it off to Bet. She's wrapped up in the tackle. Ball comes out here for the Saints. Kicking towards the corridor. Important footy to be won for both sides here. Ray got the handball off. And now the Saints. Looks like a free kick going their direction. So it'll be Van Usewich who have possession of the footy on the far side of the ground here at Quamby Reserve. Her kick down the line. Slipped through hands. Chandler. Island. Back to Van Usewich. And the mark is intercepted once again. Ava Campbell. They've all the answers so far.
Kicks to Batoldi, does Ava Campbell. She's going to take it.
She can run. She's quick too.
Yeah. Plenty of fast runners in this Sharks side. Goes to Panzer. Panzer links up her teammate. Goes to Taylor. Taylor does a short kick. Bounce doesn't really get that one, unfortunately. That's going to be a holding free. And it's going to go to the Sharks. That's going to go to Jackson Smith. Jackson Smith plays on. Gets it inside the forward 50. Smothered around this ball. Plenty of Sharks numbers, but tackled immediately by Saint. So we're slowly seeing Ella Rhodes get into this game, but unfortunately hasn't been in North Ringwood's forward 50 this quarter, Josh.
Hasn't really, but there are some glimpses. They need a goal sometime soon, though, the Saints, as they might get an opportunity here to transition quickly from defence to attack, Blake.
Yeah, so Fords will try to pick this one up. She does. On the outer ring here, plenty of Sharks. There's 2 against 1, but the Saint will try to get that one first, and Fords' kicks get smothered. And it's going to be a ball up. So scoreboard reads Park Orchards 2-7-19 to North Ringwood 3 behinds. 3.5 minutes into this. Sorry, 16 minutes. I'm looking at the scoreboard at the top there. 16 minutes and 30 seconds into this
You'll get used
quarter.
to it eventually.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm looking at the scoreboard up there.
Free kick here to North Ringwood. Not too sure what for.
So Broadhorse will have this one. She gets it inside.
Boundary.
Looking to go. We'll get to Boundary for a comment very soon. North Ringwood players around this one. Hartman involved. And that's going to be holding the ball too, so going to the Shark. Kate Green on the boundary.
Just quickly, North Ringwood are making Park Orchards do a lot of unforced errors, in particular with holding the player. North Ringwood's looking more and more like they did last season.
Here they go through the corridor again. The Sharks. Hartnett got off to a teammate. Long handball. Forward, it worked out really well. They link up. Hartnett can't finish it off. And she does. Transition football at its best from Park Orchards. And they all linked up. Thorne was involved. Hartnett multiple times. She finishes off with a goal, and that's as good as you'll see. And Park Orchards moved to 3-7-25. North Ringwood 3 behinds. And Josh, that transition football, they've had glimpses of it, and that time it actually does result in a goal at the end.
Well, I was going to say, if there was a goal of the day in the women's match of the round, that'd certainly be a contender. That's brilliant. From Ali Hartnett, who certainly provides a lot of experience as well inside forward 50. I think they're threatening at the moment, Park Orchards, to blow this game a little bit more wide open. But we did mention in the pre-season preview how North Ringwood can score quickly. They'll have to score quickly now.
They need 3 goals in it, of course. There's probably another 22 minutes to go in this game. They need to get going to the Saints. Marston has this one. She gets it on the outer wing. And looks like it's going to go towards the Sharks and the Saints. Plenty of going around this one, trying to sweep this one up. Gets touched on the boot, this one. It's on the boundary side where we are. Rhodes will try to pick this one up. She just taps it forward to Broadhorse. Horn involved. She try picks this one up. She does. Sorry, Thorne. Plenty of Sharks players around. Thorne will try to get this one up and tackled immediately by 2 Saints. And it's going to be a ball up. Closing in on 3/4 time here at Quamby Reserve. Deakin University match of the round. Footy is back for all men's and women's. Great to see. As Marston will have this one and she gets it forward. Trying to find her teammate in Harnett. She will pick this one up. She gets it, does. It's touched on the boot. That was by Jackson Smith. He tried to get the going. And a tackle late. It's going to be a ball up. So we've now got 45 seconds here, boys. There you go. You happy with that one? Good chat.
Good work. You're reading off the scoreboard.
As play resumes, as Matoldi gets this one and she gets it on the boot. Trying to get some fun in the box here, boys. So I know we're focused, but it's good. As Rhodes gets this one out, the half-back. Plenty of Sharks around this one. There's 3 of them here. Picked up there. That was by Bet. Bet gets it on. Out of pocket. Ball's just going to race and find out who's going to try to get this one. Carter goes to Rhodes. Rhodes gets it on the boot. Plenty of Sharks with Campbell try to get this one. She gets it on the boot. Plenty of one-on-ones. Laconey spoils that one, and that will be 3/4 time. 3 seconds short on our clock, but that's okay. As the umpire says, that is 3/4 time. Park Orchards leading 3-7-25 to North Ringwood, 3 behinds. I feel like this game might not be over. If North Ringwood can get the first goal, it could be still game on. So that is 3/4 time, and it's the Sharks are leading by 22 points.
Welcome back to the Deakin University match of the round, three-quarter time here at Quamby Reserve. It is Park Orchard 3-7-25, leading North Ringwood 3 behinds. A 22-point lead for the Sharks in the final break. We're going to hear from the Park Orchards huddle in just a moment. But before we do, Josh, any scores around the grounds that keeping your interest?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say there's an update from Surrey Park, and it is Moorbark who lead 4-7-31.
Can't the Stags.
Turn it up. Baldwin lead over East Ringwood 61-26, and Whitehorse Pioneers, they've kicked a goal, but they trail by 100 points, 107-6 out there at Cheong Park last check. We'll drop down into Division 2. Blackburn lead 52-9 over Beaconsfield. Waverley Blues 36 lead Heathmont 30. Still no update from Montrose Kill, so I think you need to get your people onto that as well, Blake.
See what's going on.
Royal Park Orchards Red, no update from that game. Into Division 3 as we wait for the scores to load up. Berwick lead 42-9. North Ringwood Red lead Churnside Park 24-9, and again still no update from Mitcham Vermont Gold out there at Walker Park as we go down to Kate Green, who I believe has one of the Park Orchards coach alongside her. Or maybe not quite yet. We'll cross down to her in a couple of moments.
No, guys, I'm here. I'm just with Sev Panzer. Sorry, you said sorry, can you hear me,
Yeah,
guys?
gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, gotcha.
Sev, you said at three-quarter time break that they had a great. The girls had a great quarter, and they did. You want them for this quarter to keep up intensity and take that territory. Do you want to just expand those points, please?
Absolutely. What I mean by that is that we just gauge on our play as in a running game. And I just thought that first two quarters, I think North Ringwood just closed us down in a couple of occasions. The way we want to play is to open that game up, and by doing so is running and just hitting our targets a lot better. And just we've hit the ball with more fire and more intensity. And they gave it to me in that quarter, and I just want them to keep going and just finishing off the game in that way.
Thanks very much, and all the best for the last quarter.
Thanks very much.
Big last quarter to come as McAuliffe out of the middle gets the handball away. Forward they go through Murtick. The Sharks looking to put this game away. They're 22 points up. Now long kick towards the top of the square. Can they get a mark? Ball hits the deck. Big one here for the Saints to defend. The pressure applied by Boel. And we'll get a ball up deep inside the Sharks forward 50. 3-7-25 to 3 behinds North Ringwood. And here's a chance out of the pack. Clearing kick forward, just a minor score. So that moves them 3-8-26. Park Orchards, North Ringwood 3 behinds. 45
seconds into this fourth quarter just starting. I feel like one more goal for Park Orchards in this game is completely done, and Hartman will get this one for the Saints. He gets it to her teammate. Storm got this one, gets the boot off, does power, and finds her teammate for the Sharks. Looking good when they get inside the forward 50. Just the use there is really good, and Harnett will try kick the Sharks fourth of the day. Already kicked 3.
You're all right, Blake. If they do kick this goal, then it's almost game over.
Harnett lines up, kick gets on its way, and that will do it. So Sharks will kick this one. Still got a big glimpse of hope. Hopefully North Ringwood can kick a goal in their first game of Premier Footy, but the Sharks get that one through Harnett.
Her second.
Yeah, I think she might be up there for the play of the day. The Hoyts Eastland, is it this year?
We're still waiting on the sponsor to come through, but we'll retrospectively have the award for. We will still award someone best on ground. Okay. So we'll keep in mind that for your votes.
Sorry if there's any sponsors listening into this.
Well, we'll confirm soon as Park Orchard's well and truly on top of this game now. 29-point lead as we get a stoppage in the middle of the ground.
Still equally for North Ringwood. They'll take plenty of learnings out of this game, I reckon.
Yeah, they will. They'll want to hit back on the scoreboard even if this game is over. Here's McCullough through the middle of the ground. They're really starting to open things up now. The mark was dropped, but Taylor did well. Got the handball off in time. Under a bit of pressure here, North Ringwood to try and escape their back half. And Usowich wrapped up by 2 Sharks. We'll get a ball up inside 50 here for Park Orchards. Their intensity going up again of the Sharks.
I was going to say their pressure has been elite all day, so for them to be doing this in the first game is really promising.
It absolutely is. This ball not going anywhere. We're going to get another ball up, and we talked a lot about this last year, that, you know, the way they played in their final series, just absolutely ferocious they were around the footy, and you've seen it today. And you see what it takes at Premier Division level. There is Hartnett again, and on the line the mark is taken, and Carter for the Saints, I believe, juggled across the line, so minor score as well.
Right.
So that would move them to 4-9-33 to 3 behinds.
Just going to wait for the flags. It's happened twice today, I've noticed.
That's okay.
Yep, nothing wrong with it. It's as Carter will have this one. She gets it inside forward. First to try pick this one up would be Boel. She does so. Goes to Chandler. And that one's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go straight to North Ringwood. Josh Ward.
Did have another score update as well from Montana South Norwood. Wani South were leading 60-1 in that game out there at the reserve. And I think, did most of the panel tip Norwood for that game?
No, I tipped Montana South.
I forgot to do my tips by mistake. My bad. We'll get better next week. As a tackle is laid.
I tipped Wani.
Yep, very good. Most people would, I reckon. They'll be up there. There's back to this game. Plenty of pressure, Broadhurst involved. And a tackle late. Great tackle. That was by McCall. If she's another player that we could add to the conversation, I reckon.
To best on ground. Yeah, 100%. Being very good.
There's been a couple. This other player that hopefully will pick this one up, Bradley, she'll have another one. I think that's probably a 3-2-1, I would say, that we've had. As she goes to Pollock, drops the mark. She plays on. Look at the wheels. She gets the afterburners on. No one in the goal square. Where would this one go? Oh, it was almost like a Big T sort of moment, if you know.
Jeez,
what?
Beat Brian Taylor.
Oh, BT.
Jeez, that bounced like Angus Monfrey's goal all those years ago. Great effort from Pollock, who should feature prominently in the votes as well.
I think she will be, as Forbes gets this one outside the outside wing. Mark taken. That was by Willis. Ooh. She's having a good start to North Ringwood at this stage. Goes inside forward. Plenty of positive, you could say.
Good
Wilson.
Transition there.
Yeah,
Wilson,
great transition.
Wilson go inside, deep inside the forward 50 of the Saints for this one. Ireland involved, and it's going to be rush. It's going to be a ball up.
Yeah, right. Outside North Ringwood's goals. Big opportunity for them to get their first in Premier Division. They trail by 31 points. Campbell goes up, gets the tap down. Willis wrapped up in the tackle and holding free kick, so this will be a chance for Willis. And 25, so a 25-metre penalty and right in front of goal. Will Willis have the shot, which would be North Ringwood's first, and obviously coming from the under-18 girls program and Coates League talent, Eastern Rangers, started this game incredibly in that first quarter. Yeah. And she'll get the reward with a goal for the Saints. They move to 1-3-9, Park Orchards 4-10-34. And a great reward for Zoe Grace Willis, who has been really, really strong today for the side.
She's probably been one of North Ringwood's best players. Looks like that magnet has also been swung, her playing down forward. But a great moment for North Ringwood, their first goal at the Premier Division level, and it goes to one of their young stars in Zoe Grace Willis. And again, they've got a lot to build on in this game. There's been some moments where they've transitioned the ball pretty well, but it's just Park Orchard's pressure and again, their transition from defence, which has always been strong. If they can keep this up consistently throughout the season, Blake, then they're going to be hard to stop.
That play from Wilson in that transition footy was probably a thing that Jake Olin can look at heading into Tuesday's review, as the Sharks will get this one and intercept mark taken. That was by Lakoti. She plays on, gets it inside the middle of the ground. Mark taken. That was by Zalia Clark. Zalia Clark plays on, gets it inside. Looking for Marston. Hold. Yep, called that. Yep, and that's going to be a free kick to Marston.
5-time grand final umpire.
Gets smothered and 25. Ooh. Geez, that's 2 25s that we've seen. Don't know why, but we can't question the umpires without them.
Well, I think his decision was that she didn't play on.
Yeah, can't question them. Without them, we will not have a game. So Marston will play on. So not play on, go for the set shot. Kick's looking good. That might be a goal. It is. And there you go. The Saints get 2 in a row. Probably thinking, where has this been the last couple quarters? Because one goal could definitely turn into 2, and that's definitely happened. So the Saints get 2 in a row here in the last quarter. So that's definitely something they can look into next week, Josh.
They certainly can, and a decent boot there from Georgie Marston as well. And again, it's great to see the North Ringwood players getting around their teammates after that goal. I think literally every single player got around Marston. I'm not too sure. She would have kicked goals last year. I'm pretty sure.
I'd say so.
So the Saints will have Whitehorse next week. So another...
Well, back-to-back goals for them. Can this lift the side late? I know there's still time on the clock to get a couple more. Rhodes defensively tried to clear this one out. Begg will run onto it first. Has a bit of time and space. And a smart decision as she finds Broadhurst, who's lifted herself in this game. Finds Neal. Got her hands off in time to Forbes. Forbes' kick was smothered. Now going the other way through Campbell. Campbell finds a target. Long way out from home. Inside 50. Boyles the target. And the mark is taken. In fact, that's Hartnett. I think it was Boyle. Kicked it to Hartnett.
Yeah.
And this
could seal...
For goal number 3.
This will seal the play of the game for me.
Really?
I don't know about you guys, but if she can kick
Keep
this
the
one,
votes till the end of the game. We'll wait and see. As Hartnett comes in. Looking for her 3rd of the game. Makes no mistake. And Park Orchards get the quick response, 5-10-40 to North Ringwood 2-3-15. We know where Blake's 3 votes are going.
Yep. Well, she's been solid all day, guys.
She has. She has
been.
I know we save it to the end, but I think she'll be the
You
the
spoiled
favourite.
it. We're meant to wait till the end.
I'm sorry. I'm just excited to be back.
She's got to get the most votes. There's a couple of Park Orchards teammates that I think will poll really well today as well.
I was going to say, I reckon there's a couple.
I won't reveal the 2 and 1, but I've already revealed my 3. But this play resumes.
Good from you, Blake.
Learnt the lesson.
Don't encourage him, Josh.
It's my first game back. well, I called. Obviously, I was at Rayville for opening round or Good Friday footy, and last week, and back in the team now. Very happy to be back. As Higgins gets the tap, Corliff gets that one forward. Begg involved, and here come the Saints. Good transition footy. And tackle is laid. That might behind the ball. And it's just going to be a ball up. So, of course, the Sharks are without Livingston. Both Livingstons are out, which is another, if you have a look at that, that's 2 big outs for the Sharks. And hopefully they can get them back into this side. They'll be even more very
dangerous,
good. Yeah. As looks to go to teammate Neal, gets tackled. Think about that. That's 2 big inclusions coming in for the Sharks outfit.
It's a scary proposition for opposition teams, but it's going to be a joy for Dave Bowell and Simon McAuliffe when those 2 are available.
Yeah, so Sharks looking very dangerous, but North Ringwood can definitely take some positives, especially in this last quarter. They've kicked 2 goals, so of course it's 2 goals apiece in this final quarter of footy as Forbes marks the ball. She's on the outer wing. She centers the ball, and that's not a great kick. Goes to Campbell. Campbell on the outer wing where the Jamie Redfern scoreboard is. Mark is taken. That's by Chloe Thorne. Goes to Campbell. Hand pass is gone. Now this is Mertic. She's having a good game. Goes to Boel. Another great game, and that's going to be a ball up.
So, 7.5 minutes to play in this final term. Park Orchards 5-10-40. So North Ringwood 2-3-15. Defending the flag today. Van Ooswich on the far side. And A high free kick has been paid and it's going Park Orchard's way against Ward. And an opportunity now for Chloe Thorne, who's been super impressive for Park Orchards, to potentially put another one on the board for the Sharks.
This will be definitely reward for effort from her. You are right, Ryan. She's worked her way into the contest as playing predominantly as a midfielder.
Yeah, absolutely. As Thorne comes in, the kick on its way just to the right, so a minor score that moves the Sharks to 5-11-41. North Ringwood 2-3-15, 13 minutes gone in this final term.
Yeah, so Carter will have this one, doing the kicking duties and also the goalkeeping duties. She's done well today for the Saints. Tackle was laid. 13 minutes and 13 and a half minutes in to this final quarter. It's a 26-point lead to the Sharks, who have dominated this game, I'd say, right from the start to now. Begg will get a high tackle, free kick to it. She'll play on. At the centre of the ground of Quamby Reserve. First to pick it up here would be Willis. She's had a great start to Forbes. Forbes trying to go to Higgins, but nothing doing it. A tackle laid up was by White. So we'll go to Josh Ward.
Again, great transition play there from North Ringwood. That's what to build on for next week against North Ringwood. Or against Whitehorse, I should say.
So this play resumes. Tackle was laid. First to pick this one up will be Broadhorse. He gets it, and Mark taken. That was to Higgins. So, yeah, you can just see the Sharks play just instructing her to cross over. Big crowd here today at Quamby Reserve, looking at the parking, and Higgins lines up and kicks the Saints' third of the day. So, good start there. 3-goal quarter this quarter from North Ringwood. You're probably thinking, Jake Island, where was this the last couple quarters? So, plenty of highlights. So, yeah, and as I'm saying, the crowd is it's building up at the moment.
Yeah. Well, it'll get bigger for the senior men's game. Of course, North Ringwood and Park Orchards playing in that game.
In the Tim Livingston Cup today, of course.
Yeah, but a great moment there for Grace Higgins. And again, so we said they can score quickly, again in the pre-season preview, and they've shown that in this quarter, Ryan.
Yeah, their last quarter has been super impressive, and they've been able to hit the scoreboard with 3 of their own. Park Orchards lead this game by 20 points. Back in the middle again. Big tackle by Mia McAuliffe. Been outstanding today for the Sharks. Through the middle of the ground. Looks at Pollock. Izzy Pollock. Good, smart kick. Finds her target. Long way out from home is Jackson Smith. Plays on. Kick off the right boot. It's a high kick and a good mark in defence. Taken for the Saints through Broadhurst. Broadhurst looking for Rhodes in between 2 Sharks. And the Sharks here win out. Jackson Smith finds a target. And Erin Lucas can line up for her second in her senior debut for the Sharks.
Looked quite good, hasn't she, Josh?
She has. And again, two juniors combining there for Park Orchards. I like Jackson Smith's game too.
It would take time too.
Yeah, 100%.
So Locust lines up looking for her second of the day. The kick is to the right, so just a minor score. It moves the Park Orchards to 5-12-42 to 3-3-21 North Ringwood, and that moves them to 21 points in front with the last 3.5 minutes left, and they're going to walk away with the 4 points, Blake.
They are. They've looked impressive, the Sharks. Sorry to let you guys know, but I'll be taking the points in the tipping comp today, but that's okay. McAuliffe will have this one. She kicked the first goal today. Snap around the body. Matilde will have this one. She does so. Gets it inside with a centering kick, not 15. And that was going to Lucas. Just missed that one before. Carter, the goalkeeper again. She's doing a terrific job. The Sharks should convert. Oh, no. And it's a trip. I think it's a trip, and it's going to go to the Sharks.
I was going to say, you could almost play on from here, Jackson Smith. But,
take your set shot.
Yeah, take all the time in the world, because this game is well and truly done.
So you guys all went North Ringwood, and I was the only one going Park Orchard.
Yes.
So there you go.
I think you tipped him for the flag last year too.
Yeah, May. So there you go. A good kick there. That was by Jackson Smith to put some more icing on the cake. And it's now a 27-point lead to the Sharks. So well done there.
Sorry, Blake. Josh, I think what will really impress Park Orchards and the coaching staff is the fact that the girls who have come from the YJFL, from Park Orchards, have all played really, really impressive and just slotted into this senior side nicely.
I think they 100% will, and it's been a strong team display. There's been some standouts, but everyone across the park has performed their role, applied the pressure when they've needed to, and have helped get Park Orchards get over the line. And I will give myself credit. I have tipped Park Orchards for the flag, and I'm a bit more confident after today, I must admit.
Look at you two with your egos as we get a ball up back in the middle again.
Turn it up.
See if there's one more goal left in this game. A minute and a half to go. Here's Bertoldi. The Sharks looking to get one more on the board. The mark is taken just outside. Forward 50. Kick inside. No mark taken. Going with the handball was Higgins. Off to Ward. Wrapped up in the tackle. We'll get a ball up inside the Sharks forward 50. A minute 10 left in this game. Tap down. And a free kick here awarded the way of the Saints. Van Usewich for North Ringwood, who I think has been pretty impressive this second half, Josh.
Yeah, I agree. As is a fair few of the North Ringwood side.
So still alive here for Park Orchards. But the tackle applied and we'll get a ball up inside 50. Last 44 seconds of this game.
There we go. We're on track now, which is good. So
Boundary.
let's go boundary quickly to Kate Green.
Gentlemen, what player do you want me to catch at the end of the game?
I think, yeah.
Your call.
Can you give me 30 seconds, 20 seconds? Is that right, Kate?
All good.
Thank you. This play resumes. And the tackle is laid. Bertoldi goes to Ray. Hands it off, goes to Hutchinson. Back to Panza. Sharks looking up really good here. They've got 5 seconds to try and get a goal. Out the back here. Boel gets it around. Check side, siren. Sharks with a huge statement win over the Saints. And they're going to say, no, we're the big dogs in Premier. And they've won as well. So big win to the Sharks. Kate, I think we can all agree. I think we're going to go to Ali Harnett. We all happy with that, boys?
Oh, I don't mind that. I know you won't mind that, Blake.
Yeah,
Right.
she's your 3 votes. So
Yeah.
Well,
I think, and we'll do our votes after, of course, but I thought she was absolutely
3
fantastic.
goals.
3 goals in
Yeah.
the second half, and when the game was on the line there to be won for Park Orchards, she was certainly one to stand up. And if we had a goal of the day award, she would have won that as well. So
Kate, if you're there, please find Ali Harnett's number 16, please.
but a great win.
In the hunt.
there we go. So 6-12-48 to 3-3-21, the final result here. And, of course, we will get to our votes in a moment, but really impressive were the Sharks today. I mean, we came into this game and 3 of the 4 of us tipped North Ringwood. We thought maybe with the unfurling of the flag, their first game in Premier, we thought they might rise to the occasion. They played really well late in the game, but Park Orchards was superb and probably should have been further up earlier on when they dominated. Missed some opportunities on the scoreboard, but certainly super
Boundary.
impressive. Let's go down the boundary at Kate Green.
I'm here with Ellie Harnett. I'm just going to hand over the headset to her, and you guys can ask your questions.
Ellie, congratulations. I don't know if you've got us now. Just 1 second. We'll.
There we go. I'll take it.
Oh, in there.
Congratulations, Ellie. Fantastic game from yourself and the side. A great way to start Premier Division against a really quality side against North Ringwood. How did you see it out there?
Yeah, it was really good. We started quite strong in a very tough situation, very sloppy, but we got it there. Finally kicked some goals at the end, which was quite nice.
Yeah, absolutely, and you were on the end of a few of those goals, but particularly in that third term when you started to get the game away. What was the message going into half-time? Because you probably dominated the game, but on the scoreboard just couldn't quite put through the finishing touches. What was the message at half-time to really get that going?
Yeah, we were talking about spreading more. We're all kind of running, the first half really, we were all running in the same direction, not giving anyone any room. North Ringwood are a very quick and tough team, so we had to spread in different directions to spread them out, and I think we got going in that third quarter. And my first goal was really credit to Erin and Chloe Thorne. Really, they did all the running, got through everything, and I was just on the end of a pretty easy goal directly in front.
Ali, congratulations on the victory. Josh Ward here. Just touching on some of those younger players like Erin Lucas and Chloe Thorne. Must be great to have such great young talent coming through the ranks and them having an impact in this contest.
Yeah, it's really good. Training with them all pre-season, it was very clear that they're all very, very good players, which is nice, coming through all the young ones, myself getting a bit old now, so getting them all coming through and being good and pushing us, they've all come in quite fit, quite ready to go, so it's encouraged me probably to do the best pre-season I've ever done. So,
Ali, Vermont next week, big game of course. What are you expecting from the Eagles for heading into next week?
I'm not really sure. I didn't really play them last season, so. But from what I hear from everyone else, is they're also another quick team. So we're expecting a lot of quickness, pressure, a lot of running. Pretty much similar to this, actually, today, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Ellie, I think the girls are about to go and sing the song, so we don't want you to miss out. So a big thank you for taking some time after the game. Congratulations for you and the side. A big win here away from home.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you guys.
Absolutely. Thanks there to Ellie Hartnett, who was outstanding, multiple goals in the victory today and was probably one of the key stars of the game. And when Kate Green comes in, we'll do our 3-2-1 votes, each of us. But Park Orchards, super impressive. What a way to start the season for them. After winning the flag last year, a terrific result today. They were the dominant force, 6-12, 48 to 3-3, 21. As we said, probably at half-time they were, 9 points in front, Josh? And it felt like it felt more of a 3 to 4 goal difference between the two sides. So a big result for them. Of course, our best on ground. Now, we're still waiting for the official sponsor of this, so we don't have an award today to give out, but we will retrospectively hand that out once we've got that in to the best player adjudged. Blake's very confident with his 3 votes, which we already know where that's going. So if you've got your 1 and 2, we'll start with you. What's your 1, 2, 3 today, Mr. Tennant? Okay, so my 1 vote, I'm going to go to Pollock. I thought she was just clean everywhere. She just runs and runs and runs, and it's great to see that as well. I'm going to go 2 votes to Mia McAuliffe. Thought she was really good, well spreaded and heavily documented by now. Ali Harnett will get my 3 votes for today's game. Josh Ward, you're up next. You're 1, 2, 3. Is anyone keeping track of this?
I was going to say, let's let Blake keep track.
No, don't. Blake, do not. Blake struggles with numbers.
Kate, I'll give my votes. Do you mind keeping track, though?
Can Blake give his again, please?
So Harnett 3, I went McAuliffe 2, and then I went 1 vote to Pollock.
Well, I've had a hard time picking my 3, 2, and 1. I went 1 Chloe Thorne. I thought she was really impressive through midfield and had a great senior debut. 2 votes. You can't go past Izzy Pollock, the quickest player by far in the EFNL, in the Deakin Uni women's competition. Then, at half-time I probably didn't have her in my votes, but Ali Hunt at the 3 votes. I thought she was the difference in the end, where the game was there to be won. She really stood up for Park Orchards in the end, kicking 3 goals out of their 6 was really impressive. So on a rare occasion, I'm agreeing with Blake Tennant and giving Ali Hunter the 3 votes.
There you go, Kate. You're 1, 2, 3 today.
I was actually going to get yours while I work out mine.
All right. Well, my 1, 2, 3. I'll give 1 to Izzy Pollock. I think she would have featured a little higher if a couple of those missed opportunities went through for goals. But God, she's dangerous. Very, very good player in her 100th game today. I'll go 2 to Hartnett for her 3 goals. I think definitely the key difference in that second half and finishing off in front of goal. But I'll give my 3 to Mia McAuliffe. I thought she was outstanding, particularly through the middle of the ground. Hit the scoreboard in the first quarter too, so got them rolling, but just never gave up all afternoon. Was outstanding. Could have interchanged those 2 and 3 votes, but that is my 1, 2, 3. Kate?
Okay, my votes is 1 to Iconi for North Ringwood. She really set the backs up and really did cause headaches for Park Orchards down the back. My number 2 is Hartnett. 3 goals, you can't go past that for the game. And my 3 votes go to McAuliffe. So McAuliffe is 3, 6, 8.
I believe that's Hartnett.
Hartnett is 3, 6,
She might
2 is 8 and 10. So Hartnett is our best on ground.
There we go. So the best on ground for today in this Park Orchards North Ringwood Premier Division clash, Ellie Hartnett. Congratulations. Apologies, Ellie, that we haven't got the award ready to go for you today, but make sure we'll make sure to get that out to her once we've got the award sorted for the season.
And we'll also grab a photo.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
At that time as well.
Absolutely. So congratulations to Ellie Hartnett. Best on ground in today's clash between the Saints and the Sharks. A great contest between 2 Premier Division sides. The premiers of Premier Division stood up and have been outstanding, winning this game by 27 points. We'll start to wrap things up here. Kate, thanks again for your work today on the boundary line in what was entertaining Premier Division clash.
Thank you.
Josh Ward, big thank you to you and the specials. We'll see you a bit later on.
Yeah, looking forward to the senior men's game, and a pleasure being out here at Cornby Reserve as well, alongside you two.
Yes, great to have you as well. BT, back from Gather Round.
Yep, good to be here. I'll be back in about half an hour or so for the pre-game.
It's a bit longer than half an hour, I hope.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
no, it actually is. Okay,
no,
there you
I
go.
think it's about
40 minutes or so.
Yeah, just an estimate, so I've got to find these coaches. So
Absolutely.
I might leave you now. Sorry.
Okay, well, you're off. You're going to go do some work for me, mate. A big thank you to everyone listening in. Lee Green, Lockie Green up top on the camera. Fantastic afternoon here. We've got more footy to come between these 2 great clubs, North Ringwood and Park Orchards, with the senior men's clash at 1:15 p.m. Thanks for joining us.